A busy week ahead. We have Dan Deming of KKM Financial at the ready. Dan, what will this new round of small business money mean for the market?
Well, it's refreshing at least, and it serves as the government and the administration continues to try to support small businesses. So I think there's a relief to that fact that they were able to get that replenished and get it through the House and the Congress, and I think they're still working on other initiatives, Angie. But I think this week really it's more about the Fed and earnings than maybe some of the stimulus initiatives, because those stimulus initiatives have already been kind of factored into the market.
What do you think is likely to come out of that Fed meeting this week?
Well, it's going to be interesting to see how they manage expectations and answer. The press conference is probably going to be a must-see because, certainly he's going to get grilled about some of their decision-making as far as the types of assets and instruments and investments they're willing to purchase. So that's going to be interesting. But also, we're going to couple that with the big four coming out this week, Angie, when you look at the S&P 500 and the big four that really influence the S&P 500.
That's right. Some of the FANG names are reporting in.
Yeah, so let's see, we got on Tuesday, I believe, you've got Alphabet, and then we move into Microsoft, and then we're going to finish on Thursday, I believe, with Amazon and Apple. And those are the biggest four of the constituents of the S&P 500. So I think as those go, so goes the S&P 500, and therefore probably the market.
Technically, what do you see happening in the stock market, Dan?
Technically, Angie, I think there's some short-term positives. I think some of the tech evaluations are a little bit not as much of a confidence indicator as they are during more normal type of environment. But I think that you can still pay attention to them and use them to your advantage, at least as a confidence indicator. And I think we're holding 2,800 here on the S&P 500, so I think that's important. We didn't give up really too much ground from the big run up the last couple of weeks, and we have worked off a little bit of the overbought position throughout last week. So I think those factors from a short-term perspective are very positive. But again, I think the focus is going to be later this week, Angie, on, as I mentioned, the Fed and really the earnings from the big four, and then also how they're going to guide moving forward.
Thank you so much. We always appreciate having you here.
You're welcome. Thank you.
For more Business First AM, check us out on social media. We're on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. And go to businessfirstam.com for where to see our show on TV.